Hey guys, Chance Casey with the Chance Casey Real Estate Group here. Today I'm here to talk about a topic for our sellers, which is kind of a few problems are arising in the midst of COVID, which is, how do I handle selling my house and moving to another house? What problems are going to arise because of the virus, or what problems are going to arise because of the timeline? So those problems or those issues or those concerns are not unfounded, and we've definitely put a lot of thought behind how we're going to solve our clients' problems. And one of the things that we've been running into is, how do you want to do showings in a market like this? So right now, inventory is extremely low, interest rates are at an all-time low, and there's a lot of buyer demand in the market. Now, one of the things that we've been doing to not only protect our clients with everything that's going on, and to protect their time is listing homes differently than most agents. So we typically will put the home in the market on Tuesday or Tuesday night. We start marketing through our various systems, put it on over 300 websites, do Facebook advertising, cold calls to the neighborhood, open house signage and stuff like that. We have a 22-point marketing basically checklist that our administrative staff goes through when we list a house. And that all happens between Wednesday to Friday. The high definition photos and all that stuff are posted in this time frame so that the buyers can see it on the market, can see it on Zillow, Trulia, whichever website they've chosen to see it on. And we actually don't allow any showings until Saturday or Sunday. And what this accomplishes for our clients is they haven't had to just randomly get out of their house, with their kids, their dog, themselves, and keep the house clean every single day of the week. They also haven't had to clean up and wipe off, door handles and stuff like that after the clients have left every single day of the week as well. So typically what we're doing is we're driving as much traffic as possible to an already low inventory, high demand type of market, all into one day or 2 days, depending on if we even allow it on Sundays. Most of the time we've just been doing Saturdays. And what we do is we drive everybody at like 10 o'clock can come and actually see the house while we're doing the open house. And we typically will tell our seller at that time, go take a vacation, go up to Sedona, do whatever you guys want to do for the week, go spend time with family or whatever. And during that time frame, your house will be occupied by us. We're going to watch over it during the open house and stuff like that. And then we'll have professional cleaners come in and actually take care of the house and wipe it down for you. So that when you arrive and get home to the house and the property, it's already cleaned out for you, it looks good, and you've already probably had it professionally cleaned over here, so it already is ready to be marketed and showed as long as you wipe it down before you leave. And then at that point, we're gonna make sure that everybody that wants to purchase the home submits an offer by Sunday night. So if they're serious about actually moving forward on the house, typically what's gonna happen is they'll put an offer in on the house on Sunday night, and we will look over all of those on Monday morning. We'll create a spreadsheet for you guys, breaking down everything, telling you what your net is, telling you the different pros and cons of each one of those buyers. And then we actually go over that. And on our last one, we had like 5. Another time before that, there was over 10. Time before that, there was like 3 that we went over. So we're typically always doing multiple counter offer negotiations, which puts our seller in the seat of power. Because at that point they're in a position where they're like, well, I've got all these multiple offers in front of me, and I really like the fact that this one's coming in with a lot of down payment, or I really like the fact that this one closes when I want to close. And so at that point we get to basically sit with our sellers, discuss everything that's happening within the transaction, and just disclose to them, okay, this is how your timeline's gonna look, this is how much you're gonna net and all that. And then we accept one, and that starts day 1 of the contract. Now another thing that people have been thinking about and asking us a lot is, how do I move in a market that has low inventory? If I have a house that is, I have a house that everybody wants. Well, I also want to go get a house, and everybody else wants those houses as well. So what do I do to make sure that you can line up another house and you don't go homeless or anything like that? Now, to date, we haven't had an issue with this. Everybody that has sold with us and bought has not had an issue during this time period. Because we know how to put the contracts together. So one of the things that we've been doing is, while the person is moving, we've done things like either, with these multiple offers, we've said to them, we'd like to extend the close of escrow time period, or make it contingent upon actually closing on the other side of the deal, or actually getting another deal lined up. Or we've done something like a lease back, which is basically like a post-possession. And what that means is that it allows our seller to stay in the property for a longer period of time after the property is actually closed. So basically you're renting the property back from the owner for an agreed upon rate. Usually it's, whatever their mortgage is divided by 30. Or you do an extended close of escrow, like 60 days, so that you can get through your inspections and appraisal on the current house that you're selling, and everything's going through on that side of the transaction, so that when you go present an offer to the people that you want to buy a home from, you can say, hey, look, I'm a serious buyer. I've got equity in my last house because the market's freaking awesome. My buyers are already through their inspections and they're already through their appraisal. So there's really nothing to worry about. And so we've been doing that with people to make their offer look better if they're contingent, because some people try to go out and find the home first, and that's just not the right way to do it, because you'll never get your offer accepted, especially if you haven't listed your house properly. Especially when they have, or when I have 10 other offers, I'm not going to look at the person that hasn't even listed their house yet trying to buy my clients, because it doesn't make sense. Another option is you can do a cash offer. So typically we can actually go to multiple different agencies that offer cash offers. And I've probably talked about this in one of my previous videos. And what that means is you can go to companies that will purchase the home for about 2 to 3% less than what you would typically get on the open market, like multiple listing service. And it's pretty much your convenience fee. So at $300,000, that's about $9,000. At $400,000, maybe about $12,000 less than you get on the market. However, you're getting the convenience of not having any showings and basically picking a closing date. And you're guaranteeing the sell because it's cash, so you kind of know that you can move the money from one house to another one. Which is great, but you just don't net as much money. And $12,000 for people, if that's a fifth of your salary in a year, most of the time it's better to just do one of these guys and just figure out the in-between, which is what a realtor is there for. So that being talked about, if you're interested in selling your house, go to soldbychance.com and check us out. We have a guaranteed sold program, a guaranteed offer program, a minute-to-minute listing agreement, and other than that, we do talk a little bit about doing the cash offers and stuff. So if you want more info, go to soldbychance.com or give me a phone call at 602-525-5502. Thank you and have a great day.